Hey, everybody. Welcome to 2023. Today, this first day of 2023. And yeah, so far it's been, you know, pretty quiet. Although we did have some interesting happenings yesterday with the passing of the Pope. So, again, more shifting and changing of those old structures. And so, yeah, we're just in that phase where things are, uh, you know, it's nice because it's a slow crumble of the old system. I think if it was too dramatic and happened all at once, it would be too much. So yeah, definitely, shifting and changing. The energies are definitely in. Like there's no denying it. They're there for the taking. Um, if you want to tap into them. And so it's just us now learning how to do that. Uh, it's a little bit tricky. It's totally new. I said to someone this afternoon, it's like you got a new job and it's completely new. Uh, you've just done your training, but you're just trying to learn the ins and outs of everything. So that's where we're at, and it's okay to like you're not always going to get it right the first time. So our big job is, as always, to um, just keep working with it and until we master it. So yeah, definitely an interesting time. I hope you all had a really nice holiday season, whatever you got up to. I do hope that you're weathering these energies as well, and that they're not taking too much of a toll on you. They're definitely continuing to come in strong. The sun has been sending off flares almost daily, and actually we have lots of Earth-directed coronal holes at the moment. So that means we'll get more flares over the next few days, and the solar winds have been nice and high. So yeah, so this year, let's take a quick look just at a couple of notes. Um, 2023 is a 7 universal year. I'm a 7 life path, so it's the more spiritual path. It's the seeker, it's the philosopher, it's the you know finding out the truth and those sort of pursuits. Um, yeah, it seems like the theme for this year is be in the now. Just keep being in the now, and then refining your skills, your intellect, your gifts, your spiritual gifts. Um, yeah, it's just about continuing down this path of self discovery. It is less about helping other people at this time, which sounds selfish, but it really is about pulling back in and starting to utilize all the energies that are coming in and on board for you and how you use them, and then how we do good in the world, right? So the other thing too is that those energies are going to keep making themselves known to us, new skills, uh, new intellect, all kinds of things. But it really is about us working with what we have and you know building it and bolstering it so that we know how to uh, manage the energy, because what's about to happen is the next set of souls or people on this planet are going to start waking up to this true reality of what's coming. So, of like that they're just as powerful and have the same skills and energy, and intellect and intuitive abilities as everyone else, but they're just about to just come online to that. So, they're going to need people that have already been doing this for a while to kind of help them through. So, it's an exciting time. It's a neat part of the process. So, and it's definitely happening this time. I know a lot of times we talk about 2012 and nothing really happened, but again, 2012 was just the opening of the doorway. It does run like cyclical things of 10 to 12 years. So this is now the 11th year, so we should be heading again into more new territory and new levels of ascension, or whatever you want to call it, 3D, 5D. Yeah, it's about us working on ourselves still, as always. We did come into it with Mercury in retrograde here, so this one though feels like it's, yeah, always. Hmm, it's going to affect technology as it usually does, but it also is like our body, right? Our body is technology. Um, so or an electrical system. So, there'll be some shifts and changes. I'm talking to lots of people that are having aches and pains and things that they've never had before. So just think our physical body is going through some things too. The way we take care of that is how we always take care of that. And that's, you know, take care of our body, mind, and soul, making sure we're doing the self-care and taking time for ourselves, and doing healing and seeing other healers and that kind of stuff. All right, I'm definitely kind of rambling a bit because I am tired. I came into this, I tried to come into this year like, just bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, but I stayed up way too late last night and watched movies till whatever time. But I was thoroughly enjoying myself, so that's what's really important. Okay, let's get to the pulling of cards. So this is we're just going to pull some cards to focus on the energy right now and this portal day, right? So 1-1, the start of any time you get repeating numbers, it's a portal day, meaning it's easier to access the energies. Although I think lately it's like you can access all the energy whenever you want because it's all there for the taking. Anyway, okay, let's take a look. So we got the star card for the overall theme of just right now. We're not kind of getting into the whole year as a whole, but this portal day. Let's just focus on this portal day. And then I'll be putting up this week's video for the reading. And then I'll also be I'm going to do the year and just see what it, how it lands and what it looks like. Okay. I am always growing with wisdom and spiritual knowledge. Just exactly like we talked about. It's keeping that momentum going of learning, of integrating, of building your own personal energy. We're not here to teach. Well, we're not here to teach, but to help anybody else in this process. We're just doing it for ourselves right now and really focusing on ourselves and how we can utilize and get into this energy and how we do it. All right, we're gonna draw 3 portal cards because it is a portal day. So yeah, and just interesting, definitely other stuff coming up in the, we've got Chinese New Year coming up and halfway through the month here. I haven't looked into the whole water rabbit thing, so I'm going to do that and take a look at that. Okay, so the overall thing for this particular portal is Lemurian seed codes, embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, and living with grace. So that's a good one. I think we forget to just the concept of living with grace is it's just it's grace, humility, and just it is being in the now. That's true when true grace comes. We're not flying off the handle about something someone said or those sorts of things. It's just kind of, taking any situation and wishing it peace and, and not, and having the grace to not freak out or let it really affect us. So yeah, uniqueness and embracing sensitivity. We're coming into this thing where we're really, like I said, we're tapping into this energy for the first time. A lot of us, I feel like, a bunch of us have been doing this work a long time. And even I am I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. I can sense the energy is different, but I know that I still have lots to learn. But how I learn that is that I am my best teacher. And so doing some meditations and really tapping into the energy and just learning to wield it. Wield it's kind of the best thing. You don't want to like, you know, we're not like, you know, forcing it or trying to understand it or trying to make things happen. It's like grace is also that place of just letting it be and seeing what comes. And then as soon as it comes and presents itself, it's like, oh, okay, cool. I get this. It's just this nice, easy, peaceful. I like ease and grace together. That's kind of what I usually do as my daily mantra. We also got the Emerald Tablet activations, cosmic ordering, divine alchemy, and conscious manifesting. Again, so that's one thing that I have like, I do want to hammer home if you're watching this. Manifestation is 100% at an all-time high and very easy to do. So if you want to like really refine one skill, let that be it because you will see results pretty quick right now. So in that same breath being said, be careful what you're saying. Be careful. We've been talking about this for weeks now. Be careful what you wish for. Be careful the negative self, especially the negative self-talk. It's just things are manifesting so quickly that if you keep finding you're just getting the same of something, it's probably because unfortunately somewhere in your psyche or your wording or your verbiage, you are bringing it in and it's happening really fast. So it's like if you catch yourself doing it, cancel, clear, delete, or whatever you need to do to like change it up and then say this or something better, or this is what I really want, really start to hone in on that and watching what you're saying and doing and presenting yourself. I know it's a lot. That's like, if you're going to work on one thing, let it be that, because right now, yeah, you don't want to be manifesting negative situations for yourself, right? So, and a negative situation can just even be, that you're constantly putting yourself down and getting those results, right? Like in terms of, what's the best way to say it? Just that you stay in that loop, that negative feedback loop, and we don't want to be there. It's just not a great place for us to be. And just know that everything is cosmically and divinely ordered, and what's happening is happening, and it was meant to always be this way. So yeah, I think the grace part of it is really coming to me. Like, again, we just need to be the observer and see what's happening and watch it and learn how to work with this new energy. So it's a learning curve. You got to remember too, like ascension is a spiral, right? So, we'll be coasting and doing really well for a while, and then it whips us around the bend. So, we'll be thrown a little bit, but eventually, it's an ongoing process. So just, ride the long wave. We also got angelic frequency. Angels are here. You are safe. Potent connection. Again, this is just always reminding you that if anything, like if you don't understand skill sets that are coming in or what you're supposed to be doing, it's like ask for help. And your angelic team is who you're going to ask first. You're not going to ask, or the ascended masters or whoever your belief system brings you to. So ask for help. If you're stuck, just ask your guides. Just be like, I need help with this. I don't understand this. All right, we're going to do 3 from the path just to see where we're at for this portal. And really, yeah, we're just talking about this today, this energy of today, and where we're heading within the next couple days. Really, I have a feeling like every day is going to be very different. It's interesting because today, it was, from all sense of things, it was quiet and there wasn't much going on. But it's funny because there's always so much going on underneath the surface. All right, let's see here. Yeah, and then we're gonna do a quick meditation. I'm totally winging it. I'm tired, so hopefully I don't like totally mess it up. But I think we just need to like focus on opening our heart center. Um, and again, I also called this video "Out with the Old and In with the New." We're still in that process, right? Like, um, we still have the opportunity to not bring things with us. Like, so the 3 questions from last time, I don't know um, how many of you were journaling or not. So, what am I taking forward? What am I leaving behind? And what's new? Again, still having trouble with the what's new because I feel like we're in this holding pattern right now where we're just waiting for more information. So, if you can't get the what's new part, don't panic. It's coming. Okay. The first card we got for the path is Distant Thunder. Clear the air. Yeah, I think this is just more that like this energy is coming in. And so it's actually funny. I don't think this is something for us to do, but for us to understand that this is what's happening, right? These lightning strikes in the outside world. It's just clearing the energy field. It might look crazy. It might look like complete insanity, but if you can stay out of it and not immerse your field in it, um, I hate to say it sounds like I'm just being completely ignorant, but it doesn't affect you if you're not immersed in it. That's kind of the best way I can say that. Yeah, don't let it be part of your timeline. Don't let it be part of your energy field. And it's not. I know that sounds like really simplistic and almost naive, but it's not. It's like if, you know, how do we say this without let's see, if I'm immersed every day in the fear of catching something, um chances are pretty good. Guess what's going to happen? Totally going to catch it. So it's like I operate um in this thing where I'm like, it doesn't matter if it's just like a regular cold or whatever. It's like I don't do that. i I literally put myself on a timeline where I'm like, yeah, I don't do that. That's not in my timeline. I say that almost every day. And, I feel like you know, I haven't been really ill. So I think that's part of how this new energy works, right? And so I know that's taking a big leap uh, to say that, but I think we only can invite things into our timeline when we're like fixated on them. Uh, but that being said, too, is that I know some people are like, you know, it's not that they're bringing it in, um, but this is where the work comes in. Is that you have to put yourself on that timeline. And you have to say those things, and it is almost a daily thing, right? Like it's an exercise in manifestation and what's coming into your field and what's not coming into your field. So if you're just going through life though, and you're not navigating what's coming in, things can just come in, right? So I'm not saying that you're not going to get sick. Some of us might get a cold or that kind of thing, but try your best to just like every day be like, no, that's not my timeline. This is my timeline. This is what I do. I do this. And you know, I am healthy, happy, whole. It is work and it does have to be done every day. It's like taking your vitamins. It really is. It's also like, again, it's that food, diet, everything that's coming into the body right now needs to be, we have to check everything that's coming in, everything we're consuming, ingesting. So, not just actual food, water, but music, thoughts, like other people's energy. Again, if they're just not working for you, just cut them out for now. Anyway, okay. We also got answering the call, which is the time is now, which is what I just said with this whole Mercury retrograde thing. It's like refining our skills, but just understanding like we need to be in the now as much as possible. That's our best way to get through it. We also got Mystic Healer, which is healing energy flows through you. That's the other thing I'm talking about, is that like you are your own guru, you are also your own healer. So again, put in the work, and all the work is just daily mantras, meditation, and establishing a timeline for yourself of, this is what I'm doing, this is where I am, this is how it works. It's, it sounds trite, but you like, I've been working it the last couple of months, and I'm noticing it's easier to do now more than ever. Um, but yeah, it's just time. Like, the time is coming. If you want to like step into using this energy, and utilizing it and learning it, now is the time. Okay, so we also got Mirror Guardian, which is take time to reflect. Yeah, so that's kind of like the end of what we were doing last, just before we headed into the new year. It's it's still a good time to be in that quiet, peaceful space, and sort of answering those three questions, like, where am I going? What do I really want to see? What do I leave behind? Most of us, those answers come pretty quickly, like, and they're, and they're not always the easiest things to let go of, but it's just time to, like, I think we're just supposed to be taking stock right now and setting up uh, a little checklist of our ideas and plans, because then when this energy fully comes in again, or fully, we can answer that last question with what's new. I think we're waiting on more information to come in. So while you're doing that, though, don't just rest on your laurels. Be doing more the self work, the self care, um, and the planning, if you want to call it that. We also got Sage, which is be devoted and committed. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, is like, still be doing the work. Don't just like let whatever happens happens, because you'll get like a mishmash of stuff or things you don't want. So do the work, uh, of putting it into what do you want and what do we want. And then we also got Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. That one's interesting, because I feel like this is more of a world stage kind of thing right now. Um, so yeah, I mean, everybody has different belief systems. So it's, if you're finding yourself in that place where, you know it, we it's so hard. One of the things we really have to practice right now is non-judgment, and yeah, and just acceptance. It's like, if someone else doesn't have the same belief system as us, but we're going to try to change them to ours, it's like, no, just what I'm doing is like, just put the information out. If it attracts the people that resonate with it, it will. And if someone doesn't resonate with it, then they don't, and they just, like, we gracefully say thank you, and you know we'll see you another time, because we're not in the same vibration. We're not trying to shift people to our way of thinking, or anything like that. It's just time. This is like, for me, this is like this is the theme of like the year, is like, we need to be the peace keepers and makers and way showers of how we peacefully do this. So that's part of our work for the next couple of weeks. Yeah, just keeping the peace, putting peace out there. Even just that is like enough. We need to manifest more heart-centered peace and love in this world, right? We all know that. So that's kind of like what we're going to focus on, funnily enough, in the meditation, is just holding some space, to allow ourselves, and yeah, to open our hearts, and be at the most energetic energy, uh, like high vibration place we can be at as all this stuff starts to shift and change. I know that was a long way of saying that. Okay, so we are going to do a quick meditation. We are just going to focus on, it's kind of like a little bit of a focus of opening the heart, but also, and starting to operate from the heart, because that's where we're really headed with this. Instead of operating from the mind and the intellectual brain, as we usually do, we need to start really listening to our heart and what it's telling us to do, because that's our path to love. So, all right. So I'm going to get you guys to get into a comfortable position within your space and start to just kind of settle, make sure your body's feeling comfortable. And then I'll get you to close your eyes. And then let's breathe in through the nose and out through our mouth 3 times. So first, just focusing your attention at your root chakra, so feet, and just making sure we're feeling grounded and connected. And then also now focusing at crown chakra and connecting into source. And these 2 connection points just keep us in the energy field of being here and now on planet Earth, but being connected to our gifts and our abilities and the knowledge that we are one, working within this universe, and we're all connected. Now bringing the focus right to heart center, to heart chakra. Here, just feel the vibration and the energy of love, and start to allow that energy to grow and expand. And just expand it through all of your chest wall and up through the heart, up to the throat and the head. And then also down through the belly, the sacrum, and the root chakra. And expand it until that field of love is surrounding your whole body. And now just taking a moment, and we'll focus back on our list. And this being the new day of this new year. Take a look at anything that is still old, not resonating with you. What are you leaving behind? Thank it for its lesson to you over these years, and gracefully let it go. Taking in a deep breath again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then once again, now listening to your heart, heading into this 1-1, this portal, this new energy, the new energy presenting itself to us every day. What are you taking with you forward? Welcome it, embrace it, and start to integrate it into your very being. Taking a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then for this last part, we connect the energy of our heart into our third eye, into crown. This place of knowing, this place of all our intellect, all our abilities, our psychic, whatever you label them as, our intuitive, our blissful, our limitless abilities. What do you hear? What is new? Where are you headed? What do you want to see? Again, taking in a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And while we're here in this upper realm of crown and third eye, just checking in with your angels, your angelic team, or the ascended masters, and just have them show us any place where we're stumbling that we may need help. Don't forget to ask for their help. Again, taking in a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And just sitting here for a moment in silence and in peace, allowing this to integrate. In fact, sitting in the energy of heart chakra, again, feeling that vibration of the high vibration of love. Again, let's breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just going to do some bowls to tone. So again, just taking in 3 deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. understanding how powerful we are, that we are completely in the ability to release these outdated systems and the limiting belief systems, out with the old and in with the new. Really emphasizing that the power of the mind, that our thoughts control our reality, so that we are very mindful of all we think and wish and dream about. And 2023 is this year for us to start moving in to the divine true self that we are. Again, taking in a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Start to return your focus to the space around you, into your space. Bringing yourself back. Making sure you're feeling grounded. And then when you're ready, you can open your eyes. All right. I hope that helped. I know it's totally impromptu and I totally am winging it tonight. So I hope that it was a good meditation. Yeah. So, like I said, I'll be back tomorrow with, well, I want to get the year review up probably first. And then my plan is we'll see what the whole week has to hold like we usually do. So there'll be maybe 2 videos tomorrow if I get things done. It's kind of nice now heading into this new year too, because, it is heading into a point where it's quieter. So like for work and things. So I can get a little bit more stuff done, which is awesome. And yeah, I'm enjoying these new energies. I really hope you guys are too. Let's see. Let's do one final card for this portal tonight. Yeah, and we'll leave it there. And yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say. I'm still doing a little bit of studying on the overall theme of the year, so that will definitely be, coming out. I have to get that card. Okay. Oh, this is so funny because I got this in a reading for someone this afternoon. So, it's Revolution is the title of the card. But what I always say about this card is it's really evolution or re-evolution, like we're reinventing, re-evolving again. Like I said, we're in this constant ascension spiral. So I always like this card. It's like everything is happening in perfect timing, but things are being redone. So, which is interesting because that's also part of this whole like Mercury retrograde thing right now. So yeah, we're in the process, and the best way to keep ourselves healthy, happy, and whole is like, I just feel like she's like really working and managing all the different energies. As the birds are flying, the lotus flower is in her hand and it's bloomed. Like this is ready for the taking. It's just we just have to step into the work and do the work, and we can utilize this energy every day if we want. So yeah, sometimes you might need to take a break because it can be a lot. So yeah, make sure you're taking care of yourself, though. That's the key element of this year. It's, our best way, again, I've said this many times, our best way to help other people is for us to be good first, right? We put our oxygen mask on first, and then we can help others. So make sure you're at your highest vibration. You are doing things to nurture yourself, that you're manifesting good things into your life by having healthy thoughts and healthy habits. And we'll just keep working on this. It's what we came to do, but it is work. It never was not going to be not work. So yeah, let's try to enjoy it too. That's the other thing. I think it's really interesting. We don't have a ton of fun doing this, right? Like it's work, but we need to make it fun work. Right? So when we manifest something and we know we've done it, because I've done this lately very specifically. So the minute it happened, I was like, thank you. I'm like, and I got excited about it because it's like, I did this. I needed this. And I know I made this happen. Like I can feel that it was me. So celebrate those moments as you get them, even if they feel small. Small victories, baby steps, all the things, right? Yeah. All right. We're going to leave that there for tonight. And I will see you, but I will put up some videos this week for the year and the week. And then we'll just see where we go from there and what it has to hold. All right. Take care of yourselves. I love you. Happy New Year. And it's going to be a year, like an amazing one. We can make it as amazing as possible. Don't doubt for a minute that we are all part of this, but we all have amazing gifts, and we just have love. That's the big thing. We have love in our hearts, and it's time to start shining that out to the world. So have a good night.